What's up guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we are starting our first ever My Team career mode in F1 2021. If you can already see, I have already created the design of the team and car, so now we can check the vehicle performance comparison to see where we are placed between our rivals. In the performance index, you can see on the right the vehicle performance comparison. We are 8th placed, right behind Alpine and in front of Alfa Romeo, Williams and the Haas. And on the left, you can see that we have 2 aerodynamic upgrades, 4 powertrain and 1 durability. So now we can check the activity timeline to see how much free days we have until the Bahrain Grand Prix. So we have 14 days, which we can either do a merchandise sale, advertisement campaign, a press tour, or a driver's training camp, which I think we are going to do. And then now we have around 7 days, so we can either do a power and durability focus or a aero and chassis focus. I think we'll be doing the aero and chassis focus because we need more straight line speed and we need a lighter car. Okay, so now we have to go and upgrade the car. We have 1,000 resource points, so let's see if we can get either aerodynamics or a powertrain upgrade on the car. So let's go in the aerodynamics department. So we have Bargeboard, which is 550 resource points, is a minor upgrade, 0 failure percent chance, and it comes in the 25th of May, right before the first race. So I think we will do this, and we have around 450 resource points now, so I think we will save the rest of resource points for the next race. Okay guys, let's advance in time until the car reveal. So let's advance. So the driver's training camp has went through. We get money and resource points. So here it is, the car reveal. So I hope you guys like the car. And there she is, the JBKINGS Motorsports car. The color scheme we went with is a blue, black and white, which really looks good. I hope you guys like the car, so let's now advance the time till the Bahrain weekend.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Okay guys, it's the start of qualifying, so let's see how fast and what place can we get in qualifying. So we are going out on the soft compound tires and we are using the same setup as we used in FP3. So we are going out, and for this qualifying lap I will not be talking, so I will see you guys at the end of the lap. Okay guys, coming up to the last corner in the final sector on our first qualifying run. It's been a very good run, so let's see where we are placed between our rivals. We are coming up to the line. We have come 4th place with a 1:28 lap, so I think that's the only run we are going to do because I don't think we are going to improve on that. So let's come into the pits. Okay guys, we are back in the pits, so let's fast forward the time and see where we have placed for the Grand Prix. So right now we are 9th place, so let's fast forward the time and see who has went faster. So right now Daniel Ricciardo has went faster, so we have dropped down to P10, and so we are fast forwarding the time until the time ends. It looks like nobody else is improving. Okay guys, fast forwarding the time, we have dropped down to P12, so that's going to be a very decent spot for the race because we can choose what compound of tire we could use for the Grand Prix. So I'll see you guys. Okay guys, we have qualified P13, so let's see the strategy that we'll be using today. So it's going to be a soft to medium, then to soft, so it's going to be a 2 pit stop. So let's start this race. So alright, let's go. So clutch is in, and let's get ready, rev up the engine, 5 red lights, and on the way we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. What a great start. We're passing Sebastian Vettel on the outside, going down to turn 1, trying to see if we could go right around the outside of Gasly and Sainz, going right around the outside. What a great start. And we're right behind Ricciardo up to P9, so we make 4 positions so far. So let's see if we can get Ricciardo into turn 3 using the ERS. Going down, try to go right around the outside. Can we make the move stick? Yes we can, and now we are having DRS problems. So on the first lap of the first race of the season we have DRS disabled. But we're not gonna study that. Let's keep on going and see if we could keep up with these Ferraris and stay away and defend Ricciardo. So going into the tricky left-hander, we went off a little wide, but we're still keeping in the 1 second of Sainz and Leclerc up ahead, and we up to P8. So we make up around 5 positions so far. So what a great start, what a great first lap. So going around the fast right-hander up to the second to last corner, and we went off a little wide. So far we keeping in the DRS of Sainz, and still Ricciardo cannot catch us. So what a great lap. So going into lap 2 we are 8. Max Verstappen was set the fastest lap at a 1:31. So keep on going down into turn 1. We're still 4 tenths in front of Ricciardo into the first braking zone, trying to get a good run into turn 2 and 3. So we're keeping 8 tenths to Leclerc. So in the first sector we already lost around 2 tenths to Leclerc. Into turn 3 we're struggling in the low speed corners like turn 1 and 2. We're struggling to get the traction down. Okay, so Sainz already pulled out of the DRS, so we cannot keep up with those Ferraris up ahead. We do not have the downforce to stay with them. 2 green sectors, and now DRS. So Ricciardo has DRS into the final corner. He has got DRS on this lap. He tries to go into the inside, so he tries to go back on the outside, trying to get him back into the corner. And can we make it? Can we get it? We can't. He gets a better exit, but we're using our ERS trying to get him back into turn 3. Can we get him back? Trying to go right around the outside once again, like on lap 1. Can we make it stick? And we can make it stick for another lap. So we're trying to defend Daniel Ricciardo, and we see Gasly join the party. He's 6 tenths behind us, so Gasly is there right behind us. The Ferrari up ahead is 2 seconds ahead, 2.5 seconds ahead, and Ricciardo is still behind us at 2 tenths. So let's see if we could try to keep him behind us. So let's keep on pushing the laps in. Okay guys, going into the final corner on lap 4. So Ricardo is 1 second behind us. What happens? I think he has damage. Is he going into the pits? Is he going into the pits? Ricardo is into the pits, and now Gasly is behind us at 2.1 seconds. I think Ricardo has either gotten damage or come in for early pit stop. But we are continuing, so the Ferraris up ahead has pulled out of the DRS zone by a huge margin, 3 seconds ahead. So now we have to try to keep it without Gasly getting the DRS in 1 second. So we have to try to pull away from Gasly, which it has gained around a second on the first sector, the first few corners, and Alonso is behind him. The Ferraris are still up ahead. We have gained a few tenths on the Ferraris up ahead. I went off a little wide into that corner once again. And Gasly is now 1.6 seconds behind us.
A new strategy is available on the MS.
Okay guys, going into the last corner on lap 6. We are still in front of Gasly in 2 seconds and behind the Ferrari within 2 seconds, and Leclerc has pitted on lap 6. So we still keep on pushing. We are in front of Gasly by almost 2 seconds and behind Sainz on 2.4 seconds, but Leclerc has come in for an early pit stop on lap 7. Meanwhile on lap 7, the end of lap 7, we are still in front of Gasly, but he has reduced the time by almost a second, and now Lando Norris and Sainz has pitted on lap 8, and we are still keep on pushing, trying to keep Gasly behind, which he has pitted as well, and Perez has pitted. So now we have behind us Vettel and Bottas ahead us at 10 seconds ahead, and Vettel is 1.5 seconds behind us, and Tsunoda, who is 6 seconds, and they are both on medium compound of tires. So let's see how much longer can we keep the Aston Martin behind us. Okay guys, a little update on lap 8. We have seen Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen has pitted, and we are still 1.2 seconds in front of Sebastian Vettel. So far it's been a very boring race. We have not really fight for any positions, but right now we are still in net 8, and we are now moved up to second place right behind Bottas, because everyone in front of us has pitted so far. We are pitting on lap 10 or 11. We will see about what strategy we are going with. I think we are going on to the medium compound of tires on lap 11. Okay guys, in the middle sector, in sector 2, Sebastian Vettel is already 6 tenths behind us, so he's in the DRS of us. So we have to keep on building that ERS to try to stay ahead of Sebastian Vettel. So let's keep on going and see what lap will Sebastian Vettel start challenging us for P2 in this race. But I think we are going in for early pit stop on lap 9, because let's see if we can get either undercut on Sebastian Vettel going on to the medium compound tires, and let's see if can we make the medium compound tires go for 20 laps. I know this is a new team, so we don't really have good tire wear, but we are going to try to stick to one stop strategy. So we changing up the strategy, so going into the pits trying to get no penalties. So let's see what kind of pit stop are we going to get. So we will come out, I'm not sure, but a lot of cars are coming down the street right now. So let's see what kind of pit stop we gain. So a 2.5 second pit stop, very good for the first race. So we will be coming out right behind, either Gasly or Alonso. We have Alonso has get us on the pit stop, but we have come out in front of Ricardo, which is 2.3 seconds. So that is a very good thing. We have undercut him because he was right behind us, so we have gained a few seconds on Ricardo. So let's try to get the laps in and see if we can stay and get into Alonso's DRS.
We're trailing our teammates
Okay guys,
by
on the
5
start of
with
lap
5
11 into
seconds.
turn 1, you could already see a train forming right up ahead with Schumacher, Alonso and Gasly right in front of us. So let's see if you can join that train. So let's burn the ERS, trying to get into the DRS so we can save our ERS in the DRS train, so we will have to so we can save the ERS to make overtakes on the straight. So you can already see that we already catch up to Alonso's DRS in within 1 second, because they are really in a train here and they're already battling, so they are slowing down each other. So we can try to stay with Alonso here into this tricky left-hander. We have gotten a great exit and we already have DRS, so we are going to try to stay with this train. While we are talking, Alonso goes right around the outside of Schumacher, trying to get a good overtake on Schumacher. So let's see if we can get Schumacher on this lap as well. Trying to go, getting a great corner, going right on the inside, trying to get a good exit, but we have overshot the corner,
Good work.
but we
Great
have
pass.
got Schumacher into that corner. So going into the second to last corner, still got DRS on Alonso. We are 6 tenths off him. So let's see if you can get a good run down into turn 1 to make your other overtake. So getting the DRS, burning. We are trying to save our ERS for our overtake, because we think we are still too far away from Alonso, but we are trying to get brake late to try to get an overtake on Alonso and trying to get a good exit. We are 5 tenths off, still getting DRS, and we are still saving our ERS. Okay guys, on lap 12 in the last sector, you can already see Alonso is right behind Kimi Raikkonen, and you can already see Alonso is already going alongside into the final corner on lap 12, going right around the inside. He locks up, oh my god, he locks up, trying to don't collide into them, trying to get a good exit, getting DRS, going right along. Alonso going right behind him, burning the ERS, trying to get a double overtake. Can we do it? Can we do it? Going right down the outside of both of them. Can we get double overtake? Going right around, and we have got to know we haven't got Kimi Raikkonen, but we could try to get him into 2 and 3 using DRS, going around the outside, and we have made the move stick. So now we up to P15 right behind Latifi and Gasly. So let's try to stay with Latifi and getting his DRS. We already have 8 tenths behind him, and we could see a very long train up ahead with Gasly and my teammate up ahead and the Ferraris. Okay guys, you can already see that we have already gotten the DRS of Latifi. So let's see, oh my god, we have get a massive slide. So let's get past that and let's use the DRS to see how fast we can catch up to Latifi. We have pitted on lap 9 on the medium, so we have pretty good mediums. So let's see how fast we can catch up to Latifi, and we're already 2 tenths behind Latifi, so I think we can go for overtake into the last corner on lap 13, going in the ARS, getting close to Latifi, going right around the outside, squeezing him on the exit curve, and we have gotten Latifi into the last corner on lap 13, and you can already see that our teammate has pitted, plus Russell plus Tsunoda has pitted on lap 14. And in front of us we have Gasly 1.2 seconds in front of us, with Dragovich 2.2 seconds in front of him. So let's see if we could catch up to Gasly's DRS. Okay guys, you can already see that we have got the DRS on Gasly in the second sector, and you can already see that we are already catching Gasly because there is a massive DRS train in front of him. So let's see if we can run through this train as fast as possible, cut through the DRS with the DRS. So let's see if you can get another overtake just like Latifi on this lap on Gasly. So let's see, burning the ERS, and we can already see Gasly going alongside Giovinazzi. We can already see he going right around the inside, and I going right around the outside, trying to see if I can get a double overtake, but I haven't with get the best exit. and Giovinazzi going into the pit. So right in front of us
Okay,
have
you're in the top
Gasly
10.
and Leclerc in front of us in 2.4 seconds. So let's use the ERS to try to get as close up to Gasly as possible. And you can see we missed check our braking and we have get a bad exit onto turn 1, and you can already see we have lost the DRS on Gasly because he already 1 second in front of us. But let's see if we can get a good exit on turn 2 to see. We haven't. He has pulled away from the DRS, so now we have to try to push to see if we can stay in front of Alonso, which is 1.8 seconds behind us. Okay guys, in the end of lap 5, we have gotten back the DRS shockingly on Gasly. So let's see if we can try to stick with him into the turn 1. So let's use the DRS, see how close we can get into Gasly. Let's see, we are saving our ERS because we need it for the overtake. So we are just using the DRS to get as close as possible. And we have braked early, so we get to trying to get a good exit going up to the next DRS zone, and he is 6-7 tenths in front of us, and we're using the ERS and we still aren't able to catch Gasly. But behind us has Vettel, he's 2.1 seconds behind us. So let's see if we could just stay away from Vettel getting our DRS. Okay guys, a little update on lap 17, the end of lap 17. Leclerc has pitted for fresh soft tires, so we might see Leclerc fighting us at the end for position in the top 10, and we are still trying to pull away from Vettel, which is 1.2 seconds behind us, and Gasly is 2.1 seconds ahead of us. Meanwhile, on the middle sector of lap 18, you can already see Sebastian Vettel has gotten DRS on us in the middle sector, and you can already see he already goes for our overtake down the back straight, and we are going to try to stick with him right around the outside. So we're going to try to stick with him around this fast right hander, and you can already see the hard compound tires are faster than the mediums. So we have to burn our ears to try to stick with him because he is faster than us at the moment. Okay guys, using the DRS and ERS trying to catch Sebastian Vettel on the start of lap 19. Going and we're catching him. I think we're going for overtake right around the inside on turn 1. We have squeezed him on the outside, squeezing him on the inside as well, and we have gotten DRS once again, and we have made the move stick for another lap. So we're going to try to keep Sebastian Vettel behind, and we have moved up to 5th place because I think Sainz and a Mercedes has pitted on lap 19. Okay guys, going down into the tricky left-hander, you can already see that Sebastian Vettel is 3 tenths behind us once again, getting the DRS, getting even a better exit with them hard compound tires. We are burning our ears, but we are trying to save it as well, so when you get on the front long straight, we can get the overtake done. But right now Lando Norris is trying to get the overtake. He has fresh medium compound tires and he is very fast. And right now he's behind us and it looks like he's using ERS, but we are pulling away and we are keeping the distance between us. So let's see if we could use the DRS on Vettel to keep in front of Lando Norris, which he is using ERS, and he is look like he's trying to get us into turn 1, going right around the inside of us. He has, but no, we have defending, trying to go in right around the outside of Sebastian Vettel once again, and we have made the move stick, and we are up to P5 once again. Checking the tire temps, we are good on the tire temps, so let's try to keep Lando Norris and Sebastian Vettel behind us. Okay guys, Lando Norris is behind us, but unfortunately I don't think we have the pace to keep Lando Norris behind us because he already goes for overtake down the inside. Let's see if we could try to stick with him to get his DRS, but I don't think we can stick with him because we are all mediums. You already see our highest, our front left is 37%, and you already see that Lando Norris is 6 tenths behind us. So I don't think we can keep catching Lando Norris, but we are going to try, and you can already see Sergio Perez set the fastest lap on fresh medium tires, compound tires. So let's use the DRS, let's see if we can stay or overtake Lando Norris. So you can already see going into turn 1, we have got close but not close enough, and Sebastian Vettel is still behind us. So the only thing we have to do is try to defend Sebastian Vettel. Meanwhile, on lap 22, we got a bad exit into the hairpin, and Sebastian Vettel has gone right along outside on the outside of us. So we have got DRS on this back straight, so we are going to use it to see if we can stick with him, and using the ERS, trying to stick with him until the long front straight to get the move done. But we are trying to push the boundary with these tires because these tires are very old. I think we pitted on lap 9, so we are pushing these tires for 20 laps without tire wear upgrades. So we are burning the areas trying to get in Sebastian Vettel DRS, making sure we stick with it. So we are 3 tenths behind him, trying to get as close as possible, getting really close to the rear of him, and we are 4 tenths behind him. So we're using the ARS and DRS trying to pull him towards us, and we are catching him into turn 1, going around right around the outside, braking late, trying to get a better exit. And no, we haven't. Sebastian Vettel with those hard compound tires are proven to be hard to overtake at the moment, but we are burning our areas, trying to go for other overtake on turn 3. Can we squeeze him on the apex? And I think we got him. No, he's proven to be very hard to overtake at the moment, but we have got him into the S section. So let's see how long can we keep him at bay. Okay guys, going up the hill, going into the tricky left-hander, you can already see that we are struggling to get the car turned in, and we are having a bad exit, and Sebastian Vettel with DRS has gone past us. So we are letting him through so we can get DRS on the long front straight, so we can try to stick with him using the ARS, and we are shockingly sticking with Sebastian Vettel because his car is better than ours. We are the third to last best car at the moment, and we are fighting for P7 or P6 in this race. So let's see if we can go right around the outside of Sebastian Vettel into the last corner, but he are getting a better exit. But we have gotten the DRS on this lap, not using the ARS because we are very close to him. We're going right around the outside of him into turn 1, braking very late into turn 1, and Sebastian Vettel goes right up the inside, and he got a very good exit with those hard compound tires. So let's see if we can keep on pushing with the ERS. We haven't got ERS because he has got it, and we, oh my god, we make a good launch right around the outside, but we have went too wide. So we are going to try to keep on pushing to see if we could stick with him and see if we could keep in passing him out with the DRS. So going up into the tricky hairpin corner, going up the hill, going down to the fast left-hander, tricky left-hander, getting DRS now. Let's see how close can we get him. He has pulled away. Wow, he has some good grip, and he got a really good exit out of that corner, but we are still pushing to see if we could stick with him. Okay guys, so this ending of lap 24 and the start of lap 25, we got in DRS, and we are going to see if we get a launch down the inside on turn 1, going right around the inside, trying to see if we can get the overtake. We have went a little wide, but we have made the move stick, and plus we get the other DRS.
Nice
so
move.
we are keeping in front of him, so which is very nice. Okay guys, going up the hill on the second sector, you can already see that Vettel is very right behind us, and he goes right around the outside, but he has hit the curve and went off the track. And you can already see that. Okay, my god, Leclerc is behind us now, which is he is 2.1 seconds, and he's on the medium. I thought he went on to the soft compound tires, but he has went on to the mediums, and right behind him is Sainz. So the two Ferraris are behind us. So we have to keep on pushing to see if we can try to keep them behind, because we still have 3 laps remaining.
Okay, there appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating.
Oh my god, that sounds very bad. Hopefully it's not an engine failure on the first race, because this has been a very good race, because so far we are still in the points. So let's hopefully don't think that is a engine problem.
Like we're experiencing an ERS software glitch. The issue seems to be fixed, but we will keep monitoring it our end.
Okay guys, so the problem has been fixed, which is very good. It was a ERS glitch problem, but thank the Lord it is fixed. So let's keep on pushing to try to keep those 4 hours behind us. Okay guys, on the end of lap 28, you can already see that Carlos Sainz has passed us, and Leclerc is already pulled out of the DRS, so I don't think we will be getting Leclerc, but we are getting the DRS of Carlos Sainz, and we are burning the DRS, and we are catching him. And you can already see our tire temps are very hot. We have around 66% on the front left tire, so you can already see that we do not have much tires left, and hopefully we do not have a puncture. So let's keep on pushing to see if we could keep Carlos Sainz. I know Gasly is 5 tenths behind us, so let's see if we could keep them behind us. Okay guys, on the final lap in the second sector, going down to the tricky left-hander, Sainz goes right around the outside, and he has made the same mistake as Sebastian Vettel, going too wide, and Max Verstappen has won this race. But this is not the end of the race, because Pierre Gasly is 2 tenths behind us and is challenging for P7. So let's see if we can defend him through this fast right-hander, and he's right behind us. He's going right alongside us. Is he right alongside? Yes, he is. Through the watching on the mirrors, he's right alongside us, going wide into that corner, and Gasly goes for the overtake down the inside. We are burning our ERS into the last corner, and we are staying ahead, and we are defending him through the apex and burning the ERS. He goes trying to get an overtake, but we are squeezing him on the outside. And what a race! We have come out P7 in this race. We do not believe that. Can't believe that we came P7. What a race. And we have become driver of the day, JBKINGS, baby.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Today's performance means Max Verstappen now owns the top spot in the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
I have to give it to King. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Okay guys, what a great race from us. Very good points scored. So let's see the drivers championship. So we had come 7th place, so we scored 6 points, and our teammate came 15th. So he did not score any points, but he did a very good race. So hopefully in the next race he will score a lot of points. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the race. The next race is going to be the Imola Grand Prix, so I will see you guys for the next Grand Prix.